Thank you for joining us again. Gator Gossip. It is Tuesday, 7 p.m. And I thank you very much for joining us. If this is your first one, thank you. If this is your second, third, fourth, thank you so much. I'm sure it's no secret that I'm really trying to understand this stuff. I'm really trying to learn this stuff because my favorite thing to do and why I'm here and my purpose is to spread knowledge, education, awareness for all things neurodivergent, for all things behavioral, mental health, funding for childcare, just all things that have to do with our children, as well as ourselves as caretakers and parents. So I'm very happy that the people who I've talked to already have given me their time, have given me their resources, their energy, the wisdom, and have just sat down with me. And I truly appreciate each and every one of you so far. That's been the best thing so far, is people reaching out or saying yes, and I really am grateful. I can't wait to get more people on here. I can't wait to get more specialties on here. I would love to speak to an OT. I would love to speak to an SI, special instructor, play therapists, anything out there, counselors, mental health professionals, life coaches, anything to help us as parents de-stress, learn more, and just live a better life. Because as you know, you can only give as much as you have. So we need to take care of ourselves, so cliche, before we can take care of our children and all the issues at hand with the children that we typically support here if you follow the Goofy Gators. I would love to have anyone email me, message me on Facebook, and we can talk about potentially plopping on here and talking about whatever your area of expertise is. So that's my intro. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you growing with me. We will see where we can get. I know my husband always says, take a look at Joe Rogan's first few podcasts. They're awful. So I've had a few that I wish I could have done better, but again, I appreciate you guys being here. So today, I think I would like to just quickly catch you guys up on what's going on in the special education field, what we're pushing for right now, how you guys can get involved, and just ways to stay engaged in the special needs community. First things first, I did an interview, if you guys watched last weekend or week, with Dr. Tierney, and I just wanted to emphasize the importance of advocation. So it's funny, well, not really funny, but it's upsetting, I should say, when there's posts on Facebook and they have to do with advocacy. I'm finding that they are the least interacted with Facebook, Instagram posts, TikTok posts, whatever. That's upsetting because the only thing that will make changes are parents' voices, advocates' voices. But the parents have the passion that can really drive what we need. And for that, I really want our parents to realize how important it is to advocate. So when I did my interview with Dr. Tierney, she let me know specifically that in the city of Philadelphia, it is incredibly difficult to get in with CBH. Now, if you're not familiar with what that stands for, that is the Medicaid, I guess the behavioral health management company that deals with the Medicaid in strictly Philadelphia. As usual, Philadelphia has its own way of doing things, which is why, unpopular opinion maybe, but which is why I got the hell out. I never wanted to get political and things like that, and I won't. However, as you know, it's a mess. So CBH is not accepting new providers, new speech therapists. I know a speech therapist, Great Start Therapy, hello Melanie, that has been dying to get into network with these Medicaid places to provide speech covered by Medicaid. I know Dr. Tierney has a virtual assessment, virtual evaluations that will yield possible diagnoses, autism, ADHD, whatever that may be, because if you guys know, without these diagnoses, there are no services to be had for the most part. Early intervention, I understand it, school district, I understand it, but outside of that, if you want anything covered in those preschool years, and I think the early intervention years and moving forward after school curriculars such as speech, OT, things like that, you need Medicaid. And so the limitations that CBH puts on our parents, and our parents in Philadelphia are usually the ones that are most in need. It's very upsetting. So parents, please make those phone calls to CBH. We need more speech therapists. My children are suffering. My child is suffering. We need more doctors, developmental pediatricians. My child is suffering because they are not able to get the services that they are entitled to. The crucial time that we need to get these services in will disappear if we cannot get those diagnoses. The extra speech. So what are we going to do? We're going to call, we're going to email CBH, and we're going to tell them how much our children need these providers. I don't have an affiliation with, but I highly recommend Great Start Therapy for speech and Meliora Health for the evaluations. So those two specifically have been fighting to get in there to be able to help parents. They are fighting for parents. Now we need these parents to fight for them to get them in there. It'll take 20 minutes out of your day at max, maybe 10. Call, email. You will not regret it. These are amazing places that will only help your child. So that is my piece on advocation. We could do a whole podcast on that. I would like to have somebody else that is, I guess there's people that do it for a living, so that would be great to have somebody on here to give us the legalities and things to look out for, whether it be before the public school district, during the public school district, just anything. So if we have any advocates out there, I would love to talk to you. The other thing I'd like to give some background information on, because we have a lapse in services or the availability of our assessments and evaluations rendered by those licensed psychologists and those developmental pediatricians that are covered by insurance, because without, it's thousands of dollars. With those things,